This is Leo Cloutier with Malice Toward None. We have a very dear friend as our guest today, a fellow who's well known in our part of the country, having appeared at our baseball dinner on numerous occasions, the president of the Eastern League, Tommy Richardson. Welcome, Tommy.
Glad to be here, Leo. It's nice to see you in New York again, and I was very happy, and I want to say to you people and all the people who are listening in that I surely enjoyed your dinner this year. I thought it was one of the outstanding of the years.
Tommy, how long have you been in baseball?
46 years.
It's been sort of a permanent job.
Oh, yes, sir. That's what they say. They're going to keep me on permanently now.
Tommy, you've been with the Eastern League, if I remember correctly now, you must be close to 30 years. You were with the International League for how many years?
8
4 or
years.
5? 8 years, is that so?
Yeah.
And most of your time was spent, though, in the Eastern League.
That's right. 24 years in the Eastern League, and then I'm back now in 3 years. That's 27 years in the Eastern League, and then my 8 years in the International League. And then in the interim, when I left the Eastern League, I did a lot of work for the major league clubs, and they paid me very well and took care of all my expenses, and I did a lot of banquet work and a lot of public relation works for the major league clubs in both the National and American League, and I really enjoyed it.
No doubt about it. You must. Tommy, how many banquets you average a year?
About 110, Leo, 100 to 110.
Tommy, of all the years you've spent in baseball, 46 long years, and yet they may have been short years because you're always doing something that you love, what is the greatest thrill you've ever derived out of being in the game?
Well, my 22 years with Connie Mack, who was my second daddy. My father died, God rest his soul, in 1913, and I went down to Philadelphia at 28 and traveled with the club, and Mr. Mack saw the team there enjoying themselves and laughing, and he wanted to call me up and wanted to know what I was doing. I said, well, I was just telling the boys some jokes there, and he said, well, maybe you ought to go with us. So we won the series in 1929, 30, and 31. And then after that, he said, Tommy, we're going to keep you on steady. And Leo, I was with him until he passed away at 92 years of age.
Isn't that amazing? He was one of the greatest men I've ever met.
Yeah. He's the godfather of my children, you know.
Is that
Yeah,
so?
Tommy and Sherry. And
you know, Tom, way back in 1930, I was a kid in grammar school, and I wrote Mr. Mack a letter, and I asked him how a young fellow like myself at the time could get a job as a mascot. And he wrote to me, and he says, jobs as mascots are usually given to the sons of ball players or sons of officials of the ball club. However, by reading your letter, I would judge you make a good newspaper man. I followed his advice. I thought it was kind of good advice.
Well, he was, and of course you've done very well, and they think a lot of you in Manchester, and I always say that I haven't been anywhere where they take as good a care as your people that do sit at that head table as you do in Manchester, and I sincerely mean that, Leo. It's from the bottom of my heart.
You're very kind, Tom. Well, Tom, I see that our time is up, and I certainly want to thank you very much for being our guest here today, and I want to wish you many, many more years in baseball and continued good health, and may you come in our environs often. And this was an interview with Tommy Richardson, the president of the Eastern League, fellow who's been in our part of the country on numerous occasions as a main speaker at our baseball dinner. And this brings us to the end with Malice Toward None for today. Until tomorrow at the same time, Leo Cloutier, good day.
Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get more classic sports interviews from Leo Cloutier with Malice Toward None.